Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Welcome back to my continued playthrough as Fang in Victoria 3. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe. Those thumbs up really help me out. Without further ado, here's your video. The art of doing nothing. That's fine by me. Okay. There's a war against Siam here. I need another general. So I'm going to go ahead and get one, and it's looking like I only have the option of going with armed forces. This man has kidney stones. This man has expensive taste. This man actually looks good. We'll go with him. Nice beard. We still have a convoy deficit at times, so that means we're kind of throttling our export potential. We might look at building more. Another port. I'm also going to cancel this Russian iron. So it looks like we could pull in more coal potentially if we stop exporting other stuff and consuming all those convoys. So thinking that's what the bottleneck is. Just get rid of that. Maybe importing, no, importing dyes is making us good money. Exporting tea to the Brits actually is not that great of a bonus. I'm going to cancel that one. And then potentially, yeah, see, we can pull in more iron if we do that. And we should be able to maybe pull in more coal with the extra convoys, but maybe not. Ooh, we might break 1,000,000 people. Once we get these taxes passed, I'm going to start pushing a little harder into the military realm because we need to start solving some of our own issues ourselves. I don't know if we're going to be able to do any wars as a subject, but I can look. I believe we don't have the option. I'm just looking through right now, seeing if we can take anything or not. I think as a puppet, which I think that's what we are. Proportional taxation. Look at that. Now, can we pay down this 2.5K worth of interest, please? We're a vassal. Okay, so unrecognized. Cannot start their own diplomatic plays and are forced to join their overlord's war. Pay 30% of the treasury. So we need to kind of work on this right here. Get our autonomy up to where we're a tributary, and I believe tributaries allow us to go and declare our own wars. So yeah, we definitely messed up with having laissez-faire because they were just buying up everything. So we need them to be more reliant on us. So what we're doing right now is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play on this, build another construction sector for the private sector, and then I'm gonna hit pause again. Looks like we're lacking in authority. We might need to rectify that. We'll probably cancel one of the consumption taxes. Not gonna be too bad. Here we go. And hit pause. They keep building these arms industries like there's about to be a major war or something. It's 5 of them. Maybe they're trying to hint that they want us to go to war. Be really limited as a subject of king on what we can do. I don't know. We build one more construction sector and suddenly we're negative 3K. How does that make any sense? It's only 1K for a construction sector. Ooh, they don't like census suffrage anymore. Interesting. I actually want universal more than that. National militia. We could go for secret police. That's interesting. Okay, how are we doing with this? Is our government still... No, we're not boosting on that. We are boosting on society now. So, and armed forces. I'm going to go ahead and cancel these and let the technology spread deal with that. And we're going to go towards society and get human rights. It says 4 years and that really sucks. Means we're pretty slow. Yeah, really know why this is at such a negative now. I mean, we also accrued crap tons of interest really quickly for some reason. Subsidies would get us down to positive. Let's see if we can do anything again to help this motor industries because it's showing as like completely unprofitable. We could potentially export. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so Spanish market would take 6, but the Russian would take 15. I'm going to send it to the Russians. And since we're basically the only ones producing this, we should be able to bump that price up and reduce the subsidies through those trades. Good, good, good. Iron's really expensive still. Still doing. Our steel mills just never produce anything. Like, are we... We don't have that many people unemployed, so I think eventually they're just going to work here because there's really not much else to do. And it is kind of profitable. We could probably get rid of the... Well, it already undid, so never mind. I'm going to say get rid of violent suppression. This helps state construction efficiency. I'm not sure that it helped these guys. So let's see, they got 29 and 6 weeks left. They get 30 and 5. Yeah, so nothing really changed for them. Well, it did mess with this. But fine. Hey, I'll take 10% more migration attraction. Population's our main bottleneck right now. And teetering on constant debt, bankruptcy, stuff like that. Ooh, congratulations to us. We have broken the highest GDP we had back about mid game. And I think that was like in the 60s, the 1860s. So we're doing pretty solid. And I know we're supposed to be going to war and expanding. We just have a lot of limiting factors right now. And I know where I can improve in the next run of this. There is a next run. There definitely won't be very soon, unless I get some sort of weird outpour from like comments or something asking for me to redo it. This is terrible. We are we are working on this. So it's at 0.02 and last time I checked this it was at 0.04. So it is getting more in our favor. We just need it to be, a positive. So now it's at 0.01. It might be toggling between the two, but as long as we keep building and they keep buying from us and we don't sell them our businesses, we're going to constantly be going towards our own independence. We'll go for human rights. What else can we get? We need taxation capacity? Not really. Steel frame buildings would be nice, but we're kind of having an issue with steel right now. Looks like tech spread's going towards socialism. Honestly, there's not a whole lot there that I want. With them constantly building arms industries, I wouldn't mind getting repeaters and maybe breech loading artillery. We'll grab a few of these military ones just so we don't get too far behind. Do we even make artillery? Look like it. Back to sugar. Dynamite would be good. Popularity contest. Yeah, that's fine. Go rally in the city squares. It's really resisting us going above 4 million. Of course, we could sell national buildings. I don't know if we have that many, but we could. And that would help us with our debt situation. The only issue with that is who's going to buy them? Is it China? So this is owned by financial districts in our state. Government reform. We have the Radical Party, the Patriotic Party, the Free Trade Party. That's about it. It looks like they want to kick the armed forces out. That's fine. Gets us a little more right. It makes us a righteous government. You know what? We'll go towards universal suffrage. All right, open hearth process. That'll help us produce more steel. Gonna be great. Makes it more profitable, meaning more people might work there, meaning we'll produce more. The main issue behind why we have 2K in subsidies right now is because of steel. Looks like China might have started building their own though. which helps. I wish we were the driving force behind it, but without coal or our own source of iron, we're pretty much screwed. So, kind of necessary for existence getting coal and iron in this game. Like Samba's got some sort of weird independent streak going on because they're a different color now. Got to keep building, keep reducing that dependence on King. We're so close. And if we can do that, we can push the tide, go towards tributary. Again, ask them for this because they'll say no. It's going to help us move. And yeah, it's going to do that. But we have good relations with them. Start damaging relations. Get rid of these lobbies, hopefully. Might help us out. Just we're going full sell into the textile mills. I wish we could get a company. We would have to have 5 building levels. And the only way to do that would be to buy them. Look at it. What it cost. Nationalize. 1.5 million, 750K would go back towards the investment pool. 1.5 million would be about a quarter. It would put us about halfway in debt. I think we could do it if we get our debt down, get our assets up so that we're not in credit. We'll see. 4.5 million, that's pretty good. And we're going rocket ship up basically. Awesome. Positive 1K now. Hope I didn't speak too soon and it's going to go down to negative 500 again. Build, build, build. They can afford another construction site. Got to keep this going, even if we stay unable to build and unable to do anything ourselves. At least they can build. Have 18 million in their investment pool that would let them build. All right, we need to stop our building again. I'm gonna keep forgetting to stop that. Yeah, so we'll be at negative 400 again, but at least they can keep building faster, keep eating up that investment pool. I think I'm gonna swap social mobility out, get that back up to positive. I would love to cancel this consumption tax and get a little more authority. I believe one of the governments can give you more authority. This one. It might have been the one of the ones that are currently not in government. Yeah, Confucian religious party. Um, Tempting to go into atheism though for the authority. Yeah, I'll take 1% radicals again. Hey, we broke 1 million. Wish there was like a little confetti gun or something that I could pop off on the game. Kind of fun. Celebrate things. We still need explosives. Like, why don't we produce that ourselves? We have. Aren't we making guns? Tons of guns? Don't those require explosives? No, they don't. Okay, never. Ammunition requires explosives. Popular playwright. Yeah, I'll just take the 10% success chance. Could have taken a little prestige bonus, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think that helps with this. Well, I would stay under you, King, if you would let me go to war, but you've pretty much put me in a corner. Having a thorn in my side. Well, private sector can afford yet another construction sector, so we're going to give that to them. I know it's like swinging wildly, but I would rather have them always in the negative than ever go into the positive right now with 18 million. We're just handicapping us ourselves. Got a positive 5, got a positive 6. They're giving us a bonus of manufacturing throughput. They're giving us a bonus of middle managers. Can I please? Oh my goodness. Okay. Pause the game so I can just read something. All right. Middle managers, bureaucracy bonus. Yeah, we don't want to lose either one of those. But I will take it on these guys because they're getting a lot of what they want right now. Sure, communist movement. I don't care. You guys can leave whatever movement you want and join whatever one you want. Make sure to pause, or else I'm gonna keep going into more debt. Hey, look, we're turning a profit. They're just going ham on these textile mills. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, that does something I do need to figure out is what country I'm gonna play when 1.9 releases. Maybe you guys can help me in the comments and let me know who you think I should play. Who did I just improve with? Russia? Russia? Let's improve with the United States. The United States is feeling cooperative with us. But yeah, I'm probably going to end up doing Venezuela or New Granada if I don't get really any other pushback. I think I've mentioned that before. Wow, what in the world? Okay, one way to do it. Italy's kind of forming itself. That's nice to see. Bulgaria is a thing. Interesting. Okay, so we got one of those Do we give wage subsidies or do we give regulatory bodies or do we just say screw you? And honestly, I think every time I've always done this, I've pretty much always went for like the bonus, like free law, right? I think I'm just gonna say no this time. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Is it gonna create more radicals? Is there gonna be a giant swing that they're gonna wanna go towards? I don't know. Maybe nothing will happen and I just wasted a great opportunity. We'll find out. Or we won't. I don't know. And if we could get some iron, we would be exploding right now. There's not even iron in our neighbor. They have all this gold that they're not even using. It's a shame, man. We'd be using all that. We're using all our gold. For some reason, nobody's working here. Explosives? Seriously, guys? Okay. Uh, no infrastructure. Are you guys gonna build or roll with it? I'm gonna have to import explosives, even if it's at a loss, because these gold mines need to build or need to extract. It's like free money laying in the ground, and they're like, it's not profitable, really. Make it profitable, guys. It's gold. They want us to pass state atheism. I told them okay. Yeah, go find greener pastures. I don't like traditionalists. Not in this country. Yeah, in that game. Okay, child labor laws. We can definitely go for compulsory primary school now, so we're gonna try it. Oh, is it gonna happen again? Please tell me. What just happened to Britain's color? Why is it pink? Why are you pink? Well, a lot of trades just died for some reason and became inactive. Glass, opium. Okay, they were pink from trade, I guess. If I had to guess, they're embargoing. Yep. Well, that's great. That actually kind of helps our economy until there's a war and then we're screwed. Just because we can pull more into King, they can't just get cheap goods from other places. 5 million GDP. Textile mills. God, we were just pooping out clothing. 17 of them? Got so many luxury clothes. Can we export that? Ooh. Ooh la la. Here you go, France. Buy it from us. Fine, man. I'm okay with Patriotic Party getting a little bit of clout. That's fine. It looks like this is going to be less profitable because we were getting most of our dyes from Britain. So let's see if we can maybe get an import from somewhere else. Japan would do it, but that's a lot of convoys. Prussia. Okay, Russia looks like we can get the most for the least amount of convoys, so we're going to do Russia. And there's another. Maybe Persian. Be chic. One of those. Sikh. Sorry. Yeah, we'll do the Sikh market. We'll get our dyes in from there, making clothes a little cheaper to produce, and then we're exporting luxury clothes, so that'll help improve the profitability of that. We're not ever going to be able to fulfill what Britain could, but it's a start. Of course, we're going crazy on the tools occasionally, so might be good to export these as well, but not right now apparently. Is our steel mills working? They're working a little bit better. Producing 35. I think we're producing 35. Here we are. Out of our total consumption of 260. Oh, look at that. The radical party with the landowners are now, not landowners, the trade unions are now in charge. Very interesting. So we are working on something they want, so they're going to be sated right now, but there might be some issues later. Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Thanks for watching my playthrough as Fang in Victoria 3. Stay tuned for more and subscribe if you liked what you saw. Also hit that like button. Have a great day.